Hi, this is Faye, and I sell Medicare plans. I wanted to tell you about a mistake that I made. Yes, after many years of working, and this wasn't recently, but it's something that I remember very well, and I want you to know about it. Yes, I made a mistake. Faye, how could you make a mistake? I made a mistake. It's a mistake that I will regret for a long, long time. So let me give you a little background. This is what happened. This is what had happened was I met someone that I knew very, very well and knew that she was becoming eligible for Medicare. And after knowing this person and seeing them in church and at social parties and cookouts and different family events and things. I mean, you figure and you know that they're working. You think you know the person very well. So this individual is nearing Medicare, and she actually said to me, my birthday's coming up and I'm going to be 65, so I need to know about the Medicare options. Oh, no problem. No problem at all. So when you want to get together, let's kind of talk about what your options are and we'll see what fits you best. Okay, fine. So now you've been doing Medicare for some time. And if you haven't been doing Medicare for some time, you know two options, right? Use original Medicare, buy a supplement and a prescription drug plan, you got it covered, or do a Medicare Advantage plan. Two options. So I get the scope of appointment. We do everything compliantly. It's a good appointment. And I go through the two options and I show her because I usually use the Medicare and You handbook for the current year because that gives me credibility in these are the options that Medicare says that you have. They're not what Faye says. They're not what, people down the street says. It's not what I heard. It's what Medicare says are your options. So I usually use that book. So we go through the pages and we talk about the two options and what it means for her. And I give her the estimated cost for a Medicare supplement, and I make it a range because it could be from any of the carriers. The Plan G is going to be the same benefits. There are some perks that some carriers have, but the Medicare supplement part, the benefits are going to be the same. Give her a range of prices on that. Then the prescription drugs. Give her a range on that because we haven't gotten to getting prescriptions and all that little detail yet. So give her a range on that. We come up with, if you go that route with the Part B premium, it's going to cost you about $250 a month. Oh, no problem. No problem. That's good. Okay, that's fine. So we go and we talk about the Medicare Advantage options. You can have HMO or PPO. The HMO, of course, gives you the lower out-of-pocket cost because you have to stay in network unless it's an emergency. Now, with the PPO, you have choices. You can go in or out of network. You have no premium, but you may incur higher out-of-pocket costs if you're using out-of-network providers. You understand that? Yes. But you got all of the components that you have using the three cards, three plans over here in option one. You have all of those included in option two, your Medicare Advantage plan. Great. Great conversation. Left the information because I sometimes like to make sure that people understand. She wasn't really ready, and we had some time because she had gotten to me like 3 months ahead. So I said, look, take this information with you, and then we're going to follow up in 2 weeks, and you let me know what your decision is. Fine. A week goes by, she calls me. I made up my mind. I know what I want. I'm ready. let's set a date. Set the appointment. I go and I do the appointment. And she decided that what she wanted was original Medicare, a supplement, and a Part D plan. And fortunately, we could do a Part D plan that was relatively low cost because she wasn't taking any prescriptions, maybe two, and they were generics. So that was okay. That's fine. So we do the two applications, we submit them. I tell her what to expect. I tell her when I'm going to follow up. I make sure that I have all the information that I have to give her. We talk about dental if she's interested later in a dental program. And I leave. The bank draft doesn't go through. She can't afford it. She doesn't have the money in the bank to pay the first premium. So that's the mistake I made because I didn't solidify in this person's mind how this payment works. And it's an automatic electronic funds transfer. So it's going to come out of your bank account. The prescription drug piece can come out of your Social Security check, but the supplement's going to come out of your bank account. No money in the bank. Can't do that. Just fortunately, we're still before the actual effective date. And now I'm able to go back. We redo the whole plan discussion about what's available, get the doctors and the prescriptions, put them in, and we're looking at PPO. Makes more sense. So the mistake that I made was that because I thought I knew this person and because what they said they wanted, and just thinking, when you see somebody and they look great and they look like they can afford what they say they want, you take that. But somehow I didn't confirm to her that this money is going to come out of your checking account. And it's going to come out when the insurance company processes the application, which is, I guess, what threw the whole thing off. But that was my mistake, and I learned from that. So now if someone wants the supplement or whatever plan they're taking and there is a premium, I am certain to take the time to explain what that premium is, write it down so they have the numbers, and let them know that it is definitely coming out of your bank account. Yes, I made that mistake. Don't make the same mistake. This is Faye, and I sell Medicare plans. You can get the book, 5 Things You Need to Know About Medicare, questions to ask your customer, and make one of those questions one that sort of lets you know that the person understands everything that's going to happen when you submit the application. Click the bell to subscribe to my channel. Thank you so very, very much. You're so good to be listening to me, and I really do appreciate you. But click the bell so that you can subscribe and get notifications when there are new things coming your way. This is Faye, and I sell Medicare plans.